This party started. What's up, Culture Uncensored? How's that sound sounding right now? Dun 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 dun. On order, full. All right. Let me go in here and go on IG real quick. Live in the building. What's that, bro? Okay, so. All right, there we go. Only one kissing his ass is you, fool. Shut your ass up. No mames way. No mames way. Where we at over here, oh boy? Boom, and we are back on. What up, fool, Mr. Summers? Sound check, sound check. We'll talk a little bit Law and Order. See who's in here real quick. Virginia, what's up, Nikki? Dun dun dun. All right. Let's get some people in here. This is your opportunity to make them phone calls. I'll put the phone number up there in a bit. Let me see that. Don't call yet, people. I'm just moving this stuff around. Be patient. Be patient. Be patient. Why is there a crease right there? Why is there a crease right there? It's a little weird, but it is what it is. Oh boy. Let me see. Close that real quick. There's a crease like right there. I don't know, but it is what it is. All right, what's up? Let me see. IG, Frankie, accepting nothing. All right, IG, man, we're live on YouTube. All you vatos that want to complain all day long about Prop 36 and how that's just going to lock everybody up, this is your opportunity to call in to the channel, pop in. But then again, you guys don't want to, homie. Prop talk or cheeseman talk? Nah, homie, we're talking proposition talk. Give me 1 second. Let me go do something real quick. Where we at? Yeah, get it in here. We'll be up and running in just a bit. There you go. All right. This is your opportunity to call. Run it. Surprise how warm it is. Nah, Pete, no cheeseman talk, homie. Not right now. We're about 2 weeks from an important election. Display capture. Let me move that thing a little over more. Oh, yeah, that's nice. That's the one. That's the one. All right, man. Cule, IG World. Let's see where we at over here. Oh, not that one, bro. Display capture. No, we want video capture. There you go. And then after that, we lock all these bad boys. Yeah, that's weird, though. Why do I got that on my video capture, bro? I know why. 1 second. Oh, because that's a thumbnail. So it's this one. Okay. I got you, player. I got you, player. I got you, player. Let me fix that real quick. I know why. I know why. Let me move this over a little bit. That one is me. Interesting, bro. Interesting. All right, so let me mess with this real quick. Just when you think you got it all nice and done, bro, they want to come and mess with you. Look at that, homeboy. I can move myself here or there. Ahora sí, cabrones. I just like having this stuff somewhat perfect, man. Long Beach, what's going on, homeboy? Like I said, man, I get all this slack from people on IG, and they're always talking this crap. Kagil, you want to sell out. Kagil, you don't know the struggle. Homie, I'm not here to talk about what's popular. I'm here to say what the truth is, homie. What's up, Dazer? I'm here to say what the truth is, homie. And the truth is, we need some, some new reglas in the yarda, homie. And the yarda's out here in the real streets because people are running a fool, acting a muck. Every day that I come home, every day I come home, pretty much every time that I come to the studio, there's always somebody that's pretty much doped out on the steps, and they already know. So as soon as they pull up, they start getting their stuff, and they start taking off, homeboy. Business owners shouldn't have to do that all the time. You got woke people in Santa Monica who are sick and tired of it. There's one I just saw a news report about 10, 20 minutes ago. You got people butt naked doing sexual acts in front of the stores out there in the alley, and it's like at some point the adults got to take over and say, homie, this is wrong. But unfortunately, you got too many woke cholos out there on the internet that, homie, you don't know. Hey, come on, homeboy. You go to jail. What do you think's gonna happen to you if the homies catch you stealing? I want to ask all these woke ass cholos out there, all these woke gangsters, especially on IG, homeboy, that have private accounts. All you woke gangster vatos on IG, if you go to jail and the homies catch you stealing, what you think is going to happen to you? You think they're going to tell you, oh, man, you need a diversion program. Now, your diversion program is going to go there getting lumped up, homie. That's your diversion program. So miss me with all that fucking nice, we need to hug people. Nah, homie, I'm not saying we need to lock people up for the rest of their lives, but we definitely do some stuff out here to change it, homie. Yeah, IG hugs don't count, homie. Nobody talking about the rod fields right now. We're talking about the fucking the streets of especially California out here with Prop 36, homie. So this is your opportunity to get it in on Prop 36, because then what about the rod fields? What about Trump? What about this? What about you stay on topic, homie, and stop trying to divert the conversation somewhere else, because that's usually what the wokesters do. They sit here and try to get the conversation somewhere completely different because they don't want to talk about what's at hand, homeboy. And that's what we're doing. Okay, this side I gotta get over just a bit. Hold on. I'm a perfectionist, bro. Hold on, bro. Let me go. No, that's that one. There we go. Let me see if I can cut that. No, that's that one. No. All right, there we go. That's much better. Placero, what's good? I feel like no matter what I vote, a loophole will be abused by either side. So I kind of lean across the board on props with broad terms. Yeah, I get that, especially with that. No, what does this dude mean by Rothschild? No, he's talking about all the conspiracies and all the stuff that they've done in the world, and they're taking over the world and all kind of stuff. I mean, that is a whole different rabbit hole when he's talking about the Rothschilds, which is nothing wrong with talking about that, but that's not what we're talking about right now. And it was a white hyena in the ad. There you go, carnal. Yeah, what's Prop 36? Okay, for you guys that don't see the green screen, this is what we're looking at back here. Hold on, let me give you guys a little. There you go. That's what we're looking at back there for you guys who can't see or hear on the IG world what's going on the green screen, homie. Okay, Prop 36 is basically a proposition that will repeal some of the laws and regulations that were brought on by Prop 47, which made it a misdemeanor to steal anything under $1,000 pretty much. That made it a misdemeanor regardless of how many times you do it. So if I go into your store, 7-Eleven, and go in there, grab a hot dog, grab some chips, grab whatever I want and walk out, you call the cops. The cops are going to come. They're going to give me a ticket. I go the next day. I do the same thing. Cops are going to come. They're going to give me a ticket. I go the next day, and so on and so on. There is no felony behind it. There is no real punishment behind it. So guess what? Nobody cares. They keep on doing it. It's funny, though, because when I put that up on 36 and I was yes on 36, you start getting a lot of pushback from people. Oh, why are you yes on 36? Why, this is wrong. But then I put... And I didn't do this on YouTube, family here. I did it on Instagram. On Instagram, I put a picture of a street vendor, and I asked, what should happen if somebody steals from a street vendor? Some people say they chop their finger off. Some people said no sex for the rest of their lives. Some people said they should get a deep. They said all kind of stuff. I didn't see one person really say anything about, oh, well, they have insurance, or well, they have this, or well, they have that. And that's the problem with a lot of our community. We're quick to sit there and jump and defend and do everything for that street vendor. But when we look at somebody in a 7-Eleven or somebody who's a store owner and a business owner, all of a sudden we shouldn't care. But isn't the whole goal of being a street vendor or being any kind of person that's starting at the very bottom, isn't their goal to eventually get a brick and mortar store to actually become legitimized? So what's the difference between a stealing from a flower guy than stealing from somebody who has a brick and mortar store with flowers? There is no difference. It's the exact same thing. So miss me with this stuff about, oh, you're just trying to lock people up. I ain't trying to lock nobody up. I mean, nobody's forcing you to go there and grab people's shit without permission. Nobody's forcing you to go with the Sawzall, go underneath somebody's car, chop up and get their catalytic converter, and then the next day these people wake up for work and they can't go to work because you want to steal the catalytic converter. Nobody's forcing you to go burglarize homes. It's as if, are we children? Are we little babies? Huh? Is that what it is? Are we just such little fucking babies that we don't know right from wrong? We know right from wrong, homie. So stop with all the woke BS about, oh, you trying to lock our people. Ain't nobody trying to lock your people up, homie, but their own people. If they want to go out there and steal, you're going to get locked up. And that's the way it should be. Should it be where you get locked up and throw it? No. Another thing, with drug possession, it's a misdemeanor, bro. It's a misdemeanor. It's a misdemeanor. It's a misdemeanor. Unless you got shit that you look at you're going to sell, right? For Prop 36. So Prop 36, what it's doing now, same thing. The third time, it becomes a felony. Whereas if you go and complete a drug a drug program, you can get it dropped back down to a misdemeanor. But right now, what's going on is you get caught with drugs. The judge pretty much is going to tell you, well, you can go 2 days in the county, or you can go do a 6-month drug program. Come on, homie. Adolfi's going to go do 2 days in the county, carnal. And then they're going to get out and do the same thing over and over again. That's the way of the world. The thing is that a lot of little wokesters out there, you vatos, not all you vatos, but some of you vatos, the wokesters out there just hear 3 strikes and all of a sudden they're back to fight the power, fight the power. The man's trying to lock us up. Nah, homie, this ain't the same 3 strikes. This ain't no 25 to L for stealing a candy bar. And then people, oh, well, why should you get a felony for stealing a candy bar? It's not one candy bar, fool. It's going into these people's store time and time and time and time again. At some point, the working class people get tired of you stealing their shit. So what should we do? If we don't lock them up, should we do street justice? Should we have all the brick and mortar stores start carrying bats and guns? And if you go in there try to jack them, you should do it like the streets and crack them over the head. And then all of a sudden, oh, my baby, he got his head cracked. Nah, homie. We're trying to do what the right thing is. And the right thing is give him a little bit of punishment, homie. Not lock him up and throw away the keys. If you go more than 3 times to the store and start stealing, tell me, you deserve to go to jail, player. You deserve to go to jail. But that's just me, man. See what you got over here. What up, Greg? See what? Yeah, Prop 36 is the topic, homie. Why is this thing? See, like, I can never get this thing right, homie. All right, so San Juanero, great topic, Cholo. Yeah, street justice is the way. And then let's say all those kids that they're minors and dumb kids to the 7-Eleven, the guy has a shotgun, starts spraying them with shotguns, and you get kids all blasted. And then all of a sudden you have lawsuits, you have a bunch of protests, especially if they're black people, because we support the brothers, homie. And the brothers definitely support themselves. But if that was a Latino, nah, homie will say es pendejo, carnal. So come on now. No rabbit hole, homie, no rabbit hole. All right, so let's get Coach Uncensored. I see you, homie. I see you, homie. See what you vatos got, carnal. All right. So what we're gonna do is agree, lock them up. How does one vote for Prop 38, Gil? You know what? We're gonna talk about the propositions tomorrow, homie. Tomorrow we're gonna talk about the propositions. We'll take all the phone calls on all the propositions. Today, we'll try to stay on 36. I'm sure some of you guys will call in and ask about other stuff. So let's see. Yeah, listen, I don't talk about stuff, like I said, because it's popular. You know what the popular thing is? Oh, man, don't lock them up. You know, they have mental health. Nah, at some point, no way. Estás bien pendejo. Andas robando la gente que está trabajando, and you need some punishment, homie. You need a chancla, carnal. At some point, you need a chancla. It's like we're at the point where you can't even do the chancla, homie. You can't do nothing. We need to hug our way. Nah, homie. Let's see. Let me put the number up there for you crazy people. So this is where you guys in IG can actually call in if you'd like. I'll actually put the number on here, and you guys might be able to call in and just let me see where we at here. Where is the phone number, homie? There is the phone number, 747-279-8109, 747-279-8109. Yeah, stealing is stealing. You're exactly right. Stealing is stealing, man. Nonchalant, walk in and walk out. Yesterday, I go to not 7-Eleven. Yesterday, I went to Target, bro, to buy my little thing here so I can do the solos over here. And I see a couple. They're with the baby stroller and another guy. So 2 guys and a girl. Had to be in the early 20s. They had the baby blanket, and then I see him pick up the baby blanket. All I saw was something black. They put it under the blanket, and they strolled out, bro. I didn't say nothing, but I'm like, look at these fools, man. No, there's no shame. There's no shame in the game. Why? Because it's a misdemeanor. Imagine if next year coming up, they made DUIs, drunk driving, is a misdemeanor. You know how many fools will be out there drunk driving and all they do is get a little ticket and you keep going? No, homie, there's gotta be a balance. And right now there is no balance, homie. There just isn't no balance. Right now it's pretty much do whatever you want. Nobody's gonna tell you anything and you're all good. And that is not a way to run a business, to run a life, to run a family, to run a household. That would be the same way as if your kid keeps doing the same old stuff over and over. Let's say the teacher calls you up, right? Teacher calls you up and says, hey, Mr. Johnson, or hey, Mr. Chavez, your son, your daughter, your whatever it is, they be acting a fool in class. Every time I say something, they're making fart noises, they're doing this and this, and the school doesn't do anything to them. They come to your house and you're like, mijo, just stop. And he does it again. Mijo, just stop. At some point, it ain't mijo, just stop. But you got to grab him by the damn oreja, or you got to sit there and pretty much put the smash down on him. I'm not talking about beat the hell out of him, but you got to do something where they say, hey, there's consequences for my actions. And right now, what we have, especially in California, there's not consequences for the actions. The consequences are for us as business owners, as citizens, as regular law-abiding citizens. We're the ones getting the short end of the stick because they keep saying, "Oh, we need to rehabilitate him," and we all know that ain't worked. They're talking about. Hold on, we got a phone call coming in. Hotline, what you got?
Man, I just wanted to give you a call and just
come on YouTube, people.
I wanted to touch on some of these propositions that are up in California and all over the country.
All right, what you got?
So for many years, man, I worked pushing these propositions, and the only thing that I want to say is these propositions get passed by the company or the person who has more money, who's ever behind them that has more cash.
Whoever has the biggest interest in it and has the money in it. Yes.
Whoever has the biggest money, because these. So, have you ever seen the guys that are standing out in front of Walmart?
Oh yeah,
and they're asking for signatures.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I manage those campaigns, and as a matter of fact, I worked for a guy. He was related to a girl that I dated.
Right.
Who gets paid millions and millions and millions of dollars to put together these teams that go out all over the country, and they get paid per signature to get these things on the ballot and to get them passed. So basically, these customers come. And they say to this client, they say, hey, we have this proposition that wants to pass. How many millions of dollars is it going to cost to make sure that this thing gets on the ballot and it gets passed?
Right.
And basically, if they have enough money, then this force of people goes out. They pay, and the more that you want it to pass, the more money you're going to need.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they're going to pay more per signature. So, like, there may be something that there's only paying 50 cents a signature, or things of that sort, but there's also campaigns out there that'll pay you $10, $15, $20 per signature.
Really?
And it is a cash grab. I worked campaigns where I was every 2 to 3 days I was writing out checks for $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 per individual that was bringing in signatures. So it as much as I want to believe in politics so much and think that it's what the people want. In all honesty, man, it's money. Money is what pushes these propositions and these laws. Whoever has the most money is gonna get their proposition.
Well, like Proposition 36, okay, that's the one that I kind of want to stick on today, right? 36, who I see is pushing no on 36. It's pretty much a lot of the nonprofits that have dropped the ball, have spent $27 billion now in 5 years, and yet you got Gavin Newsom speaking as if he's worried about the money, saying if we pass Prop 36, we're going to spend over $10 billion in the next decade. I'm like, wait a minute, bro. You just spent 27 and 5 and you didn't even flinch. But now you're worried about spending 10 in the next decade? No, it's because they're going to start diverting some of this money, and they will, from some of these programs. But most of those programs are BS, bro. They're just places where they house people who are on drugs. They don't make them do drug tests. They don't make them get a job. There is a few that do that, but those are ones that are not funded by the feds or the state, because any of
they're private. They're private companies. There's private money in it. It's like when when they try to pass prison reform and things of that sort. There's private companies like the company Geo that they're private, private prisons, federal prisons. That have so much money behind these prisons. It's not in their best interest for these laws to pass because they're going to lose money. They're private companies, that have, that are running the show. And obviously people think, oh, it's the government, it's local communities or whatever it may be, local government, but it's not. These are private companies that are behind these initiatives, that are putting millions of dollars behind these initiatives to make sure they either pass or don't pass. I can give you an example.
Yeah, sure.
I went and I worked in 2020. Was it 2020? I believe 2020, 2021, 2020. I was out in Florida. We worked an initiative to stop online sports betting. Okay. We beat them. We actually went up against DraftKings and we beat them. The Hard Rock Casino and the local Indian tribe there that owns the Hard Rock Casino put up millions and millions and millions of dollars to make sure that online betting wouldn't pass in Florida. Now, why? Obviously, it's taken from the casinos there. Locally they have an agreement with the local government that they're the ones that are going to be in charge of gambling in Florida. But I can't even tell you how much money we made in that run. I was in Florida for like 9 months. I mean, it was ridiculous how much money I was cashing, like $15,000 checks personally, and I wasn't even out, every week, and I wasn't even out there running. The runners that were out there cashing signatures were getting paid like $10 a signature, and they didn't even have to be registered voters. They just had to live and have an address inside of Florida. So
it's kind of a big scam. But let me ask you this: are you a resident of California?
So I now live in Oklahoma. I've been here for 3 years.
Oh, that's right.
I'm born and raised. I'm born and raised in California. The only reason I'm here is because I have kidney failure and have to leave. I'm here with my parents. But I'm born and raised in California. I'm aware with all the California laws.
Right.
That's happening.
So,
but I'm just giving you an example based on
for sure.
what I've seen being in that business.
For sure, it's a big hustle.
I've been all over the country on different initiatives. We've ran campaigns to make sure that, in Florida, I ran a campaign where they wanted porn stars to use condoms. I ran campaigns for all kinds of different campaigns with it that you might think are crazy. Even the Kanye West campaign. These people were part of at one point, and they didn't support Kanye West, but the money was so good.
The money was there.
Don't care. They go out there. You go out there. You can't you can't have a personal feeling behind these initiatives.
It's a job.
The money's so good.
It's a job.
The job is. So if they tell you, hey, go out there, you have a quota of 200 signatures, but they're paying you per signature. They're paying car rental, hotel.
Oh man, you're trying to get it, homie. You're trying to get it. Every signature to sell.
It's crazy. These people, this is what they do for a living. I only did it for a couple of years because I got sick, but these people have been doing it for 10, 15, 20 years, and they're almost like transient. And they go from one place to another. They set up shop, Airbnb, hotel, wherever it may be, and just collect signatures. Right now, during the election season, it is crazy how much money they're making.
I bet.
Because I was in that world, I see all the ads, what they're paying. The people that come and they knock on your door to tell you to come out to vote, they're getting paid for every door that they knock. I mean, everything's a money grab out there, man.
Hey, brother, I definitely appreciate that insight, man. Thank you for that very much, Carnal.
All right, man. Hey, man. God bless, brother.
Thank you, my man. Late. So, Johnny Solorio says, I think he's trying to say that's not going to work either. When a person is ready to stop, nothing's going to change. If a person's not ready to stop, yeah, you are absolutely right, Johnny. But guess what? When you start locking people up, sending them to rehab, doing this, that makes you want to stop sooner. Because I know I was there. I mean, I was guy. I don't care. I go to jail. I don't care. And then finally, I'm like, bro, I'm tired of being in this place, man. Hotline, what you got?
What up, Gil?
What's up, homeboy?
Hey, Gil, look, check this out. I appreciate you dropping knowledge on all these propositions.
But,
yes. Yes.
My mama always said, don't listen to anything until after the but, homie. Let's go.
This is a but it has nothing to, like, it's nothing against you. But
Okay.
look, check this out. So, all this knowledge that you're dropping, and let me tell you, I feel like most people, it's only like a small percentage that understands all of these
Oh, I get it.
topics that you're talking about.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna and I'm gonna tell you why I say that, because listen, Gil, I'm boots on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I work at Target. Okay, I'm boots on the ground. Okay, so what I mean by that is, you know, when you go to a store and you have things locked up.
Oh, yeah. I went yesterday to Target.
Okay, so if you are into politics, if you know what's going on, you understand why things are locked up.
Absolutely.
But me being me working there, I see so everybody they have no idea. They're asking, why are underwear locked up? Why are deodorants
The
locked
desmadre,
up?
fool. Yeah.
Are people? They're asking me, are people? How come you? Are people really stealing deodorants? Come on, be real. And in my head, I'm just thinking like, well, you must not be in touch with what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, because and I'm just blown away by, I'm telling you, 90% of customers don't understand why things are locked up. And that kind of is scary, because that just shows that 90% of these people have no idea.
Right, bro.
You know what I mean? So it just blows my mind. And you know what? It got to the point where I try to explain to them now, like, you know what? It's California.
Yep.
You know, Governor Newsom. I try to explain everything to them, and they look at me like I'm crazy.
You gotta tell. You know what I tell him? Because my cuñado always tell, like, Gil, what the? I said, bro, stop voting blue, bro. Start voting red. What? I said, yeah, start voting red, homie. It took me a while to figure out, but at this point, it's. Yesterday, I go to Target to buy some mouse or something. The guy is locked up, and he's like, I gotta cash you out right now. I'm like, hold on, let me do my shopping. I come back, I gotta wait another 10, 15 minutes because you can't find them. Everything's almost out of stock electronically wise, and as you can see, if we do not change the course of how we're doing it in the next 5 years, 90% everything's gonna be locked up, bro, in Target.
Yeah, and you're right about that. But what my point is that people are just out of touch. They don't know. I feel like if they were to be more in touch with what's going on in their cities, in their states, in their government, they would have more understanding. Because when you're asking me, why is deodorant locked up, or why is listen, a pack of underwear costs $30.
Yeah.
Okay, a 6-pack. So you could steal that, sell it for $15 on OfferUp, you know, and people just, they don't when I break it down to them, they're like, are people really doing that? Are you serious?
Well,
and I'm just like, where the fuck are you living at? What do you mean are people really doing that?
Well, and the crazy part is those are some of the same people that will call you out and say, oh, you a sellout, you this, like when I talk my stuff, but I'm like, fool, where do you live at, homie? Like a lot of these people that say that, they live in like nice, and this is no cap on those cities, homie. Santa Clarita, Thousand Oaks, those are beautiful cities. I get to this discussion with one of the guys at work all the time, and I said, he's like, listen, I said, bro, if my city was like yours, then yeah, I would say, you know what, these policies are working. But my city, all this shit's locked up, bro. I also know that it costs more money because now the prices are going up. It's costing the store more money to have you go unlock this. They're not selling as much merchandise, and that's why you're seeing a lot of start closing down. I think 7-Eleven is going to close like 400 stores in California.
It's sad. It's a big inconvenience, but instead of people trying to blame the companies or the workers, why I'm just so frustrated that they don't open their eyes and do their investigations, and so they could realize that it's the way it's everything's set up. They need to vote different.
Yeah.
And people just want to say, "Oh, it's Target. Why is Target doing this? Or why is Walmart doing this? Why is Macy's doing this? Why is it?" And it's like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Like, this has nothing to do with any of that. And honestly, bro, like, I'm just speaking because it's a bit frustrating. Like, I don't even open the I'm not even the one who opens the cabinets. I'm just like, people are just like talking shit to me, like if I'm making the rules.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
like,
bro. But that's why I do what I do on this platform, bro, to try to kind of educate these people.
And all these and like a lot of people who listen to you, and like the caller who just called last, like that's a small percentage of people who actually know what's going on, you know what I mean?
Right.
And it's just, like I said, it's just scary that most people have no clue. They just think companies are being shiesty. They just think companies are like, they have no idea about California policies or laws.
So what would you say on Proposition 36? Yes or no?
No.
No on 36. I'd be yes on 36, fool. No on 36 keeps the same old thing going. Yes on 36 will eventually start punishing these people and make them think twice about going there to steal.
Let me tell you something, Joe. I've already had a few beers on me right now. I'm just talking.
Later, fool. Later, fool. This guy. Oh, man. Yeah, listen. Everybody wants free stuff, homie. Everybody wants free stuff, you know. But that's just not how the world works. You want to live in that kind of world? I don't know. Maybe go try, Venezuela and see how that free stuff works out, or Cuba, how when everybody's equal. No, man. America is just like the wild, homie. If you're out there hunting, you're out there getting it, you're gonna eat. If you're not, then you're not, homie. But you shouldn't be able to go steal other people's stuff just because you think, well, I deserve it. No, you don't deserve it. What you deserve here in America is the right to talk your crap, the right to go to work, the right to not have somebody come and steal your stuff, homeboy. At least that's what I'm thinking. Let's see what you got. Said Mr. Gil 1977. I got you by 2 years, homie. What's up, Holmes? Something to chew on. The Bible talks about the mark of the beast. Unable to purchase items unless you got the mark. All these retailers looking like the thing. Looking things up paves the way. Yeah, no, that's where we're headed for. We're headed for. I think that Amazon stores, even though I haven't been to one, there's one close to my house. I should go to it just to try it out and see how it works. Where you go in there, I want to say you scan your, I don't know if it's your card or your barcode, Amazon, and pretty much it scans your whole cart. I think the next thing that stores are going to have to do, but eventually people will say it's racist, because that is the one thing that all the wokesters use, homie. All the progressive people use. And progressive now is a bad word. It used to be a good word. Progressive now is a bad word, homie. All the progressives. It would be a good thing if you went into a store, and before you went into the store, you show them your card, you scan it, say, all right, this fool has money to buy something. If you ain't got no money to buy anything, you shouldn't be in that store. Caller, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on?
Talk to me, brother.
714.
714, what's happening, homeboy?
I just had some of those campaign people come, to my door and, knocking and asking if they could put a sign up on the lawn and do everything. And I knew they were being paid, but I guess what I'm calling is here in Orange County, we found a whole bunch of Republicans who, Andrew Doe, $10 million missing. And he got convicted today. But all the people that are on his side are corrupt Republicans. So
right.
I'm kind of forced to go blue on the local level, which I don't really want to do in most things, but they're all linked to this money that's been missing. And he got convicted today.
Right. Well, I don't fault you for that, brother. I mean, if the guy is doing some shady stuff, then you shouldn't. But when it comes to like certain propositions, like proposition, which one are we talking about? 36, right? I would say that.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I would say that no, we still got to stand on our morals and values and rules and regulations, because unfortunately there is corrupt ass politicians everywhere. And the good thing about here, aside from many other countries, is at least the feds are on them and arresting them. So I don't blame you for not wanting to vote that way on this election cycle. But as far as policies, I would say still, vote what's good for your family.
Oh, definitely. And luckily, we haven't had much trouble in my particular neighborhood, but some of parts of my city are getting pretty bad, and people are just getting fed up. And I'm even campaigning for a local councilman that doesn't even represent my district, because if he's gone, then it's really going to get corrupt.
What city do you live in, if you don't mind me asking, or area?
Westminster.
Okay, Westminster. That's out there by the 405, right?
Yeah, 405 and the 22. And if you do get a chance to take a look at a city council meeting, they're all on YouTube.
Yep.
There's two particular council members on there, and it's freaking chaos, man. And it's Republicans turning on the people that are on the dais who are also Republicans.
Oh God.
None of them got endorsed by the Republican Party, and they claim to be Republicans, but they're so chaotic that nothing's getting done. And they're labeling people here as communists and pedophiles. Just
Jeez.
saying it over and over again. It's getting dirty around here, man. But we're trying to help this councilman out.
That's right, brother.
Keep going.
Hey, man, I appreciate the call on the inside, my man.
Thank you, brother. You have a good one.
You too, late. We got a super chat. SoCal 1918. Appreciate you, my man. He says, I work at Walmart in NorCal. I'd say 35% is a lockup case. 15% is spider wrapped with alarm. They steal multiple the same item resale. We just had inventory. It was $3 million in stolen goods. And that is the problem. And that $3 million stolen goods is going to get put back onto the consumer. Hotline. What you got, caller?
What's up, my boy Gil? ¿Cómo está?
What's going on, Pistola? ¿Qué dices, güey?
What's going on, player? Right here, man. Just listening to the whole conversation. Shit is really interesting, bro. And it's true what you say, bro. Like, we being in the community, como dices tú, we don't see none of that stuff, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure, homie, for sure.
Especially where we live at, like your side of town, South Central side of town. Like, we don't see none of those stuff that, like, what they're trying to acquire to us, the people, But it's pretty interesting, the conversation you guys are having, especially that guy that was calling about politics and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm gonna tell you the truth, bro. There's a lot of people that even walked up to me to try to get me to use a platform to get people to sign those kind of stuff, But I didn't really know about it until I really started, putting my study into it,
Yeah, well, next time you can tell them, well, give me $5 a signature, and you'll be out there putting it everywhere.
That's crazy, bro. That's really crazy,
Hey, Pistola, Prop 36, homie, yes or no, carnal?
Yo te voy a decir my point of view, bro.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. That's what we're here for.
I think it's a yes and no, bro, because I think the district attorney sí le ayuda mucho a la comunidad, give people the second opportunity and stuff like that. But like you said, bro, it comes to a point where it's making us, the raza, look real bad, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
It's making us look real bad, going into tiendas, going into 7-Elevens, robbing shit. Like, de esa madre se mira mal, güey. Like, to me, it was like, dude, I think it's going to hold ourselves accountable. And if you see one of your homies do it, dale un cocorrón, güey. Like, no mames, what are you doing, fool? You kicking it with your boys, güey. You over here stealing with some fucking Gatorades, güey. Like, no manches, güey.
Well, the thing is this, like, when I put the vendors, what should happen when we steal from street vendors and all the social justice people, which is right. No, we shouldn't protect them. Well, we need to have that same energy for everybody, bro. Is it only the street vendors that should be protected? The guy that has a brick and mortar store shouldn't get any protection? No, he should get protection too.
Everybody should be protected, bro. Brick and mortar is not, because before they had a brick and mortar, bro, 9 times out of 10 people, bro, they started as street vendors.
Yes, thank you.
They were not privileged enough to be like, oh, I'm gonna open a brick and mortar because I'm privileged. No, hell nah. He started like a street vendor. Yeah. He worked his way up because he got tired of people messing with him, the city messing with him, giving him citations, him not improving.
He's told up.
I'm gonna tell you too, bro. I support everybody, street vendors, American.
That's right, homeboy. That's right.
You know what I mean? I don't use that. Oh, because the street vendor. No, bro. It doesn't work like that, bro. A brick and mortar has as much privilege as a street vendor, bro. You know what I mean? It's not a little bit more because they go out there and spend taxes, bro, and spend a lot of money.
Yeah,
and
bro.
pay a lot of workers. You know what I mean?
And they work their butt off to get where they're at.
But I'm gonna support my street vendors, bro. I'm gonna do that no matter what, bro. You know, because why? Because I've been a street vendor my damn self.
That's
I know
right.
what it is like. I know the struggle what they go through. You know what I mean? And like I say, if as long as people they're aware, like, bro, you really want to attack them, there's people recording. Like, you're gonna be on fucking social media where, like, you really want to do that. Like, that's the message we should preach.
Yes.
Not, oh, it's okay to be there. Nah, bro, because if you want to be on social media, ponle way.
Yep, that's
Ponle
right.
way.
Anda la
You know, and the
pistola.
people gonna see you, bro. You're gonna walk down the street, be like, hey, you really want to see yourself as a fucking ratero? Like, no juegues, way.
Appreciate it, fool. Hey, hit my DM for you come in here like a couple weeks. We'll just do a podcast together, carnal.
I got you, bro. Ya sabes, man. And you already know, man.
That's right.
Support your boy Gil. Gil's doing some good shit for the community, bro.
Appreciate you, player. Late.
Got you, player.
Yeah, I had a guy tell me, because and on IG, it's a lot of the guys who try to bang, IG bang, no diddy. It always is, oh, you don't know this, and I'm like, fool, you got a private account, homeboy. Like, really? Oh, why? You always use that? I said, nah, because that way I can't see where you live, how you live, what you're doing. Because when you're on a private account, you're trying to tell me that I'm selling out because I'm sitting here pushing for, more accountability in my community. It's easy for you to say that. And the guy tells me, oh, well, you live much better than I do, I'm sure. But this, I said, homie, I may live much better than you do right now. But I'm sure at some point in my life, I lived much worse than you, carnal. So I know the struggle. I said, plus, I'm still here in the hood, homeboy. I don't talk about what I talk about to be popular. I talk about it for the truth. Homie, the truth of the matter is we need some accountability in our city. We need some accountability in our streets. And I'm not saying let's get these people and lock them up and throw away the key. I'm talking about let's just put them in the system and say, hey, man, you need some drug help. Either you want to go to jail, you want to go to some counseling. We're at the point where we need to force them, because right now what we're doing is we're giving away free needles, free pipes, free tents, free food, and we expect the drug addicts to get free off drugs. Doesn't work that way. Hotline, what you got?
What's going on? Gil, it's me, Art from Santana, homie.
Ese Art de Santana. ¿Qué dices, carnal?
Hey, man, I was just calling to tell you, hey, I agree, man. Like, all this, I mean, let's not get into the Ukraine and where they're sending all our fucking taxpayer dollars, but, I mean, how much longer? Let's just be real. I'm going to say this on your podcast right now. I want all the people that are listening to give a round of applause for all the morons that voted for fucking Biden last time. What a bunch of retards. Fuck all you fools. Hey, much love, dog. Hey, much love, respect, dog. And for everyone that wants to vote for Biden.
Or Harris now.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
All right, Artie, appreciate it, fool.
Have a good one,
You
homeboy.
too, brother. Late. Okay, we got a vote yes on 36. Let me get some. Damn, homie. Oh, more membership. Moises Carrera. Appreciate you, Moises, man. One love. Let me see what you got. It's not free. Us taxpayers are paying for those crack. No, it's absolutely. But this again is the poisonous progressive politics of California that we need to keep them healthy. Why? Because we need to keep healthy drug addicts. Like, it's an oxymoron, bro. There is. By the time you're shooting dope in your veins every day or getting meth every day, God, I saw this one. I think it was the guy who passed away. That one artist. I think it's One Way, or I'm not sure. He's a very famous artist in Argentina. I saw TMZ said, "Oh, he was using this designer drug called Cristal." I'm like, fool, that's crystal meth, homie. That ain't no designer drug. That's crystal meth. But now it's called Cristal, homeboy. No, man, no. Moises, gracias from BG and everybody else. Do they have animals living with them? I'm not sure what you're talking about, homie. I ain't ashamed of my naranjero gringo. Say, I ain't ashamed of my naranjero gringo side. There you go, homeboy. Trompito. What's up, Smiley? Vote Gascon out. Yeah, Gascon's gone, bro. Gascon, excuse me. Gascon is 30 points behind. There's no way he's going to win. There's just no way he's going to win. And this is liberal Los Angeles, bro. Liberal Los Angeles is finally opening their eyes and saying, yeah, this isn't quite working. What it was everybody was coming up the high of the BLM movement, the progressive movement, where they finally got the keys to the fucking car and said, we're driving this bad boy all the way left. And they made a turn left. But the problem was, because they thought everything was going to right, they made a turn so far left that they're not going straight. They made a U-turn, bro. That's what's going. We're going backwards, and they're trying to fool you into saying that, oh, these policies are gonna take us backwards. Nah, homie, your policies took us backwards. Hotline, what you got? 323. Échale. 323 said I can't talk. All right, fool. 3, 2, 1, and you're out. Yeah, so it's the progressive policies who have taken us backwards, bro. To me, I'd really enjoy to have somebody call in who is no on 36. That's why I want to hear from somebody who is no on 36. I had a lot of people hit me up. This is why I'm giving them the opportunity to come and call. But so far, chale tamale. Hotline, what you got?
Hey, Gil, thanks for taking my call.
What's going on, buddy? Talk to me.
So, yeah, definitely yes on 36. And also, we need to change our thinking back to normal. You know, the police are the good guys. The criminals should not be empowered, and the people should be encouraged to report crime, and there should be enough police officers to go and arrest people and go make reports, and police should respond to crimes. We got this lady running against De Leon, and she's saying, fuck the police.
Yes.
Like, I don't know why our young people are quoting NWA, and our young people, especially Latino young people, seem to be brainwashed by basic hype, media hype, let alone the that are going to school and are actually indoctrinated with fake statistics. Like, in 1 million arrests of black people throughout the year, maybe, they act up or they act like they have a gun, and maybe like 5 a year get shot, and maybe like 3 get killed a year. It's like, but we think we're indoctrinated to believe that there's just so much.
Yeah, it's just the popular thing amongst kids. They think that listen, is there some bad cops? Absolutely. Do I think there needs to be like more DAs willing to prosecute some of these dirty cops, and should some of these cops get manslaughter charges for like killing somebody who doesn't have a gun and didn't do anything? Yeah, absolutely. But to just paint them all as we need less cops and more hugging of the criminals, it doesn't work that way. Some of these young people, they need somebody to go over there and pistol whip them and take their car and take their wallet, and then they're gonna figure out, hey, shit, who am I gonna call? They're gonna call the homies, they're gonna call the police, homie. But everybody wants to be internet gangsters, fool. And right now, you can tell everybody's snitching, all this gangster stuff. There ain't no gangster stuff out there. So it's all a facade. And her saying, F the police, as soon as, if she were to get in office, guess who her detail is going to be protecting her? The same cops. It's a joke.
Yeah, exactly. And not only is it yes on 36, but we got to make a little bit more balance and not vote so many Democrats. And we need a little bit more Republicans in. So, just, because the left Democrats, they are liberal lunatics, like you said. And also, we need to value ourselves, including our police. A lot of, probably about 50% of the police in LA are Latinos,
right,
and Latinas.
For sure.
Us, not protecting them and us auditing them. I think auditors are the biggest busters in the state. And even you had a guy to call in, and you kind of were like, I understand your point, but I don't understand the point at all. I think they are the good guys. And I think when something bad happens, we call them. So we need to definitely change our thinking. And
for sure. Hey, my brother, always appreciate you calling in, man.
All right, thank you so much.
All right, Downsman. All right, people, let's not call. Let's let this guy call in. He said, I'm trying to call in. I'm a no on Prop 36. Downer, come on, Downer, get it in, homeboy. Respectfully, of course. No diddy, fool, no diddy. All right, meanwhile, I'm going to answer my boy P-Dogs. Prop 36, so how are they going to arrest more for theft and drug possession, but aren't the jails overcrowded as is? They're always going to be overcrowded. Jails are jails, homie. Jails aren't meant to be this nice, beautiful place, because if that was the case, then nobody would give a shit about going to jails. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see if this is the caller. Hotline, what you got?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Who's this, sorry?
This is Gil, brother. American Cholo. Let's do this.
What's up? So look.
Hey, give me 1 second. Let me turn your mic up a little bit. Hold on.
All right, cool.
All right, caller. Hold on. You there, caller?
Simon, what up? What's up, man?
Okay, so what's your name? Where are you calling from? First off.
My name is Flavio. I'm calling from Pasadena, California.
Basa, that's right.
Known as Downer.
What's up, Big Downer? Talk to us.
Known as Downer. So look, for me, it's like this, right?
Yeah.
I'm not here to bash nobody. I don't want to take up a lot of time, but I want to like talk reality.
No,
right?
do your thing, homie. Let's run it. Yeah.
Yeah. So look, I'm 46 years old. You're your age. We have younger people, older people, and when it comes down to drugs, let's be realistic about it.
Mm-hmm.
We feed the fucking street.
Yes.
We, not me, you. I'm not saying the callers, the listeners, none of that. I'm saying in reality, we destroy ourselves.
Yes.
So to sit here and say we need this prop or we need the Republicans and Democrats and this and that, yada, yada, yada. And I'm not saying that we don't or we do need the police. For me, I'll be plain and simple. Fuck the police.
Okay.
That's a fact. But I have facts behind why. I'm not just saying fuck every individual police, but it's like us. If you walk like a duck, you fucking quack like a duck. All that same shit. You know what I'm saying? So when people are out here trying to say, look, to make it short, we got to take care of our own backyard.
Yeah, but that's not working. That's not working. Nobody is.
Because no one's doing it.
Well,
I mean, are you doing it, Gil? Are you calling your homeboys out?
Listen, I'm not the guy out there. The only way you could call homies out in the hood is if you're willing to put a beat down on them, if you're willing to put a calentada. I'm not doing that life anymore, homie. That's a whole different world. So if that's the case, but do I mentor my homies? Yeah, I got homies at like this weekend, right? I got one of my homies who's still out there in the streets. He's at my house. Hey, fool, you want some work? I bring him over. I get to talk to him and mentor him while he's there. Or other homies, like, hey, anytime I see some of my homies, bro, it's always a positive conversation on my end. Every single time, right? And I would hope and think that the homies ain't doing that kind of stuff, because the homies like at the liquor store where we're at, they don't do that, bro. They don't do that because we don't get down like that. We just don't. That's the way we've been raised. Like, hey, bro, you don't steal from this liquor store. You don't do this. You don't do that. Because trust me, I would hear from the liquor store owners like, hey, what's up with your little homies? So that we do have we do have a good understanding. But when I say Prop 36, right now, bro, if they can keep to your store and keep stealing every day and only get a misdemeanor and never get any kind of punishment, that tells the person that's stealing, I can steal all day long, fool. If you're in the county jail, you get caught stealing, what's gonna happen to you? You're gonna get a beat down, homie. And that's why people say, "Hey, go ahead."
I'm not disagreeing with you. I agree with that part, right?
Right.
But to put a person that in reality what it is the drug, right?
Of course.
So we have to have other alternative, and if everything that's out here isn't working, reality is this, right? When I grew up, when you grew up, I'm sure I grew up in the 80s and the 90s.
Same here.
Being a fucking dope head was not the thing, bro. You get your ass whooped.
Yeah, you get a calentada at the meeting, fool.
Yeah. So, but now that's what I mean when I'm saying we gotta hold each other and clean up our own backyard. Fuck what the fuck is going on in Ukraine. And I'm sorry, I shouldn't be cursing. Who cares about what's going on in Israel? Clean your backyard.
Yeah, but when like right now with Prop 36. All it's doing, people just hear the three and they think it's back to 80 street strikes. No, if you get arrested for drugs, it's going to be 3 times before it becomes a felony. But that felony will get knocked down to a misdemeanor if you finish a drug program. Right now, if you get arrested for dope, it's a misdemeanor, homie. So fools keep getting arrested. If you're in that life and you're doped out, you don't give a shit. Pues dame otro ticket. Give me another ticket. But eventually, after the 3rd ticket, they're like, hey, bro, either you're going to do some county time or you're going to do a rehab. And that's when they eventually, some people... The ones who are a little bit ahead are going to go to the rehab, and that's going to help force more people into rehab. Right now, we're not forcing nobody into rehab. We're giving away crack pipes. That's not going to work.
No, and I'm not saying that's okay either. My thing is this: we need to stop relying on these parties and pumping them también, acting as if because both parties are evil. I don't care how you guys look at it. I mean,
You got every
could
right to
sit
say
here
that,
and
homie.
tell me, you could sit here and say, oh, well, Trump did this and this. Homie, there's so much pedo that Trump's done. There's so much pedo that the other
Agreed.
VP dude does.
Agreed.
Everybody does it.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I think that when we, as people, not an ethnicity or a group, but as people, human beings, have real conversations and stand up. Because, see, that's the thing, right? When I'm not saying go do this, go blast this rock. I'm not saying none of that.
Right.
But you got to stand up against evil, right?
Yeah, of course.
If you don't stand up against evil and you're just watching it, you get what I'm saying, and not calling it out. For me, bro, my homeboys, I'm from Northside Plaza.
That's right.
My homeboys, they know that I'm not okay. And I'm not saying me like I control them. I'm saying we as people, like you said, hey, homie, we don't ride on people's homes. We don't ride on the liquor store, or we don't even go and disrespect them. But that's just the thing now, right?
Right.
So we just gotta tackle it different. So that's why for me, throwing in a proposition that I'm sure has some twist somewhere is just not gonna do anything, right?
Yeah.
So we gotta show up to the city, to the council meetings. We gotta show up to the government. We gotta show up, bro.
No, I get.
If we're gonna
Listen,
just be talking-
I get that part, but we also need to make some propositions that tweak the laws a little bit. Listen, Prop 47, there was definitely some good stuff in there. There was some good stuff in there. There is some stuff as far as like changing certain laws where people aren't getting broken off. Yeah, I agree on that. I got homies that got out of prison because of that, and to me, that is a good thing. But to sit there now, and we've been so many years later, and we see the parts that aren't working, that's when we got to tweak it a little bit. Say, hey guys, you guys are a little bit out of control. You guys will start getting misdemeanors, and eventually there's going to be a slap at the end of this fucking punishment. Because right now, it's nothing, fool. It's nothing at all.
Yeah, and I know, and I agree with this. That's just my thing, right? So when I go, bro, I even teach my homeboys, bro, let's go to the council meeting, bro. You can't be bumping your guns out here saying, oh, between us and the group, this, vato, this. I mean, the mayor, our city mayor, Victor Gordo, used to kick it with our homeboys.
Oh, shit. All right.
So the vato knows what's up. I jam him up, bro. I'll call the vato and tell him, hey, homie, don't just be showing up and showing off, but then you're not really here. But if we're not going, because at city meetings is when you could put in, there's legislation, también, just like in government, in the big house. So that's where change has to happen in your own backyard, bro.
Yeah.
And
Go ahead.
those same homies, without cutting you off,
Yeah, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
your own homeboys that are with the desmadre, then them vatos that are crazy, quote unquote, go do that, bro.
Yeah, get it.
You know what I'm saying? But don't be like just. I just don't understand where we feel that whether it's Trump or Biden or a proposition, nah, homie, that's not gonna change.
No, but I think a proposition will definitely help change the trajectory of what's going on right now. That's the way I feel, because you need to give the justice system a little bit of teeth, because it's like this, homie. Imagine you go to your hood meeting, right, back in the days, and at the hood meeting you would tell the homies, hey, fool, you full of smoking crack, we're gonna do something to you. The next time you're smoking crack, we're gonna do it. And then after 2 years, you're still telling them, we're gonna do something to you. These fools are like, fool, you ain't gonna do shit to me. You obviously ain't done it, and that's what's going on right now. You go to the store, you steal. They're not doing anything, homie. So these guys, their calentada is gonna be, you're gonna rehab, fool. You know, I'm not trying to lock these people up for the rest of their life. I'm trying to get them where you get them off the street, you get them off the drugs, and now hopefully they'll start getting in their brains, damn, I need to start getting clean. And I guarantee you, it'll help start reducing the amount of drug addicts out on the street. At least that's my opinion.
I mean, it might. You know what I mean? I'm more open to conversation. I'm
Yes,
not
right.
here to say, oh, you know, it's gonna be this way or that way. I just feel like, you know, just an analogy, like I'm still scared of my mom with her fucking contract. You get what I'm saying?
But imagine if your mom never did nothing. The reason you're scared of it because she used it once or twice, homie, and you're like, oh shit, this is real.
Right.
But we're not using it as a society. We have come to the point where everybody has mental health. Nobody's just a pinche drogado that needs some help. That needs the oreja. Hey, wait, vente pa acá, cabrón. Right now, we're not doing that, and we need that. We need some tough love out there, brother. At least that's my
So
opinion.
yeah, I agree. I agree. You know, so I just wanted to say though, I'm not with it. You know
That's
what I
right.
mean?
No, hey, homie, I
I'm
respect your opinion, Downer, homie. I appreciate it, homeboy.
Simone, so that's just where I'm at, and I think, just to leave it where, like, I think we need to have some serious conversations in our neighborhood.
Absolutely.
And it's not an ethnicity, it's not an age group, because in reality, the youth is our future. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And we're just gonna keep doing the same thing over and over, and that's just how I feel with the proposition. What's next? So
appreciate the call, homie. I appreciate your insight, brother.
All right,
but late. That was good, homie. That was good. We had a nice no one there, see, but that was a good conversation, homie. It ain't no you're this, you're that. Maybe they say Gil acting like he sweeps his neighborhood, fool. On my block where I live, homie. Yeah, you'll catch me every once in a while out there with I got a bucket, right? I got the orange one, and I got one of those clamp things. Picking up trash, homie. Picking up trash, homie. If I see somebody throwing trash out of my neighborhood, I go out there and say, hey, the trash can's over there. I don't go to your house and spill. So, yeah, homie, I take care of my hood, homie. In my neighborhood, I don't go to my block anymore. That's the block, homie. Well, I don't live. Where I live specifically, it's one of the cleanest blocks around the whole area. You absolutely right, homeboy. I ain't you throwing fucking McDonald's and jacking the crack out there all day long. Nah, homie. At the end of the day, Placero said nothing's gonna change, homie. What's up, South Central Audit? How you doing, player? Juan Gonzalez, American Cholo, always bringing in the truth. Best part. Hey, man, I appreciate you. Yeah, but some people don't like the truth, homie. The truth hurts. Listen, like I said, my analogy is you go to the hood meeting. These vatos been doing some shady shit. They're supposed to get a calentada, but the guy running it, hey, homie, you're going to get something. And then the next week, hey, at the end, these fools are going to be like, this fool ain't going to do nothing, homie. We're going to do whatever we want. And that's what's going on in the streets. But what do I know, right? Tony Giuliani did the stop and frisk, and we all know who they mostly stopped and frisk. Yeah, mostly the people that were acting a fool, homie. And also New York at that time was one of the most crime-ridden cities in America, if not the worst. And in about 3 years, it became one of the safest streets. But now New York's going back to being a crap hole, just like L.A., homie. If you got caught, you got caught. If you got caught, yeah. But listen, at some point, we need the adults to take over. If you have a child and your child's on drugs, your child is stealing, your child is out of control, do you just let your kid keep doing the same thing and expect a different outcome? No, you got to put your foot down. You ain't getting your Xbox, you ain't getting your phone, you ain't getting no money, you grounded. Like, you have to actually sit there and be a parent. A parent is somebody who sits there and makes your child be responsible for their actions. And a politician, they're like the parents of our community, homie. And the politicians right now, they don't care because they have security. They have police officers. They live in nice neighborhoods. They will make sure that their families are safe. All the while, they don't care about yours, homie. The cops, if they steal your car in L.A., ain't no cop gonna come to your house. They're gonna say, put a report. It's online. Here's the website. They steal your catalytic converter, put a report. Here's the website. If somebody could even come and try to break into your house, they're going to take about, 3 or 4 hours. There was a guy out here in Van Nuys about 3 years ago. He was in front of a door trying to break in. I think he was butt naked, bro. They took him in. He was out the next day. That's insane. Imagine this guy goes in and breaks into your house and you have your daughter in there, man. You have your young daughter in there. He should be able to get out just because the system says, oh, that's no longer a violent crime. No, they're trying to they've tried to sweep all the crime, everything under the rug, and it hasn't worked. I mean, it's all coming out and everybody can see it. You don't have to be into politics to see that we're not headed in the right direction, homie. And me, listen, I'm not afraid to call it out for what it is because it's the truth. I'm here looking for a better quality of life, not just for myself, but for my family in the future. There's some that will say, why are you worried about, why are you this, why are you that? Because I'm a man who cares. I mean, if I didn't give a crap ass, I wouldn't talk about it. I mean, I'd be over here talking about the latest cheese me on YouTube and getting some views, this and that. There's nothing wrong with that. I watch some of that stuff too, brother. But at the end of the day, listen, I'm that big homie on your block that really cares. I'm that big homie in your block that's going to tell you, hey, fool, Don't do that. That's gonna be a bad turnout for you, carnal. I'm not the big homie in the block trying to push you to do some negative shit and crash out. That would be easy, homie. I've been in enough beefs where I could have had younger homies like, hey, fool, homie, I'm not trying to see any younger homies go to jail, go to prison, lose their life over some dumb shit, homie, because a lot of times in the streets, that's what it is, homie. But that dumb shit turns very serious very quick, oh boy. That's just me, carnal. See what you got. See what you got. Yeah, that's the one, homie. If you do the same thing over and over and expect different results, you're insane, homie. And that's what's going on. If you got no business being outside, stay home. Go to school, go to work, go home. Yeah, but is that the society we're living in? I mean, I get it at night, but I'm saying like in the daytime, you know, kids should be able to go out there and play on their bikes, throw the baseball. You know, they don't do that shit. they play on their Xbox, fool. Look what Bukali is doing in El Salvador. I was just there. 100% of the people I talked to love what he's doing. Yeah, you know what? He's doing a great job. That wouldn't work in America because, I mean, we have civil rights. But in his country, he made the choice. And his choice was either I'm going to choose my fellow countrymen who are abiding the law, who are regular civilians, or I'm gonna let the gang members do what they want. They were extorting the hell out of people. They were killing people at any time. They pretty much ran the country and had the country under complete fear. And he's changed that. There's some people that think, oh, he's gonna be a dictator. He's gonna be that. At this point, I don't think he is. I think the guy just had the backbone where many people do not. I don't believe for 1 minute that we have to take it to that extreme. But do we have to slow it down? Yeah, we gotta slow it down. Do it. And Prop 36 is definitely one of those props that I believe would help it slow it down. Like I said, we don't need to lock people up and just throw away the key, but we need to sit there and hold people accountable, homie. But that's just me. Say AC's a nice guy, homie. That's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem, homie. I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy. Huh? Let's see. Fixing COVID cancer. I don't know. All right, guys, we've been on for about an hour. I'll take one more phone call if you guys want to tap in. 747-279-8109. 747-279-8109. It's been recorded that kids now only have one real friend. Yeah, that might be true. It's been reported that kids only have one real friend even then. Yeah, that, you know what? I could kind of see that, man. Oh, over in El Salvador, yeah, some of those guys, but I saw a documentary that had many like guys all tattooed down, but after that they go into like Christian churches, and they were walking around. But you know what? You're right. They had to cover them up. They had like sleeves with, you know, long sleeves. They get makeup, but those guys were guys that were in prison and eventually got released. Hotline.
Hello, what's up, Gil?
What's going on, brother? Who's this? Where you calling from?
This is Somas Towner, bro.
Oh shit, Somas, your voice sounds different from screaming at the Trump rally in Florida. Homie, Latinos for Trump.
Nah, bro, I wasn't there.
What's going on, brother?
Nothing, bro. You know, I just wanted to call and say what's up to you, bro. I haven't tapped in with you in a while.
That's right.
But I just wanted to say what's up to you, bro. And I've been listening to your show. I don't know much about those propositions you guys are talking about, but you know, it's pretty much common sense. After I heard, you know, what it's for, you know, something's got to change, bro. These things that are happening right now they're not beneficial to anybody, bro.
Right.
It's fucking chaos, bro. And these youngsters are starting to believe that, you know, acting a fool like that is normal, bro. That shit isn't normal, bro. We're, you know, we may be, you know, come from, you know, humble homes and poor, but we've always had class, bro. This shit is no class. This is fucking embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing to watch.
Yeah, no. Prop 36 in California is very simple. What it's doing right now, you can have dope all day long. It's all misdemeanor. You get arrested every day. It's a misdemeanor. Same thing with stealing under $1,000, a misdemeanor. What Prop 36 is doing, it is making it a lower class felony after the third time, and then you can get it removed if you go to drug rehab or so in other words, there's finally going to be some type of consequence, but it's going to take 3 different times. So if you can't figure it out after the first 2 times, then guess what? You deserve to go to jail, fool. Like at some point you deserve to go to jail, but right now it's like No, Gil, that's a mean thing to do. But going and stealing from the old lady down the corner is a cool thing. Going to the paletero and just say, give me your paletas, vete la verga, give me the flowers, chinga tu madre. That's okay? No, that's not okay.
Nah, it's not okay, bro. That's something that I think is shameful to any culture, bro.
For sure.
It looks bad. It looks bad, and at the end of the day, bro, yeah, these propositions will help, but at the end of the day, bro, it goes back to dads being dads and moms having their role.
Of course. You're absolutely right.
It's true, bro. I had a son. My son's 18 now, bro. Thank God, my boy graduated high school and he got right into the union, bro.
That's right. Congrats.
Thank you, bro. And when my son was younger, that whole thing was going on with the everybody was like, fuck 12, and when my boy said that one day to me, and I'm like, hey man, you know what? I didn't raise you to be that way.
That's right.
I know that that's trendy and shit to do that. But if something ever happens to your grandma or your mom, who are you guys gonna call?
There you go.
The cops. The cops are gonna come help.
There you go. These are facts.
Yeah, and my son's coach was actually a cop, bro. Cool. One of the coolest cops. Actually one of the first cops that I ever associated with. And bro, outside of the uniform, bro, he would do a lot of good things. And my son's boxing gym at the time was like in the hood. I mean the hood, bro.
Right.
And there was homeless people everywhere, bro. And they would come to the gym sometimes hungry and thirsty, bro. And he would gather cans of food from all the people from the gym, and they would come looking for food, bro. We'd give them blankets, we'd give them, food, whatever they needed, bro. You know what I mean? But that all came from him.
That's right. I mean, he's a good guy.
You know what I mean? So I would tell my son, look at this dude. Look at the things he does. Nobody's paying him. He's not saying, hey, look at me. Look at the good things I'm doing. So it kind of changed my perspective, because I had my run-ins with the cops, bro.
Of course, we all did, bro.
Yeah, bro. I got my ass beat one time by the cops, bro, over there in Valencia. They whooped my ass, bro. They took me to the station. They handcuffed me to a recliner. They did all kinds of shit to me, right? But, and I told my son, I've had run-ins. I could be one of those people that would hold that grudge, but,
right.
Bro, I'm smart enough to understand that you can't blanket all these people and say they're bad. They're not, bro. It's bullshit. And I think if we don't correct our kids at home, this is why you have this shit that is happening, bro, where they feel like they can walk into a store and clean it out.
Yep.
Because they know at home nobody's going to say nothing to them, bro.
For sure. For sure.
And we got to get back to those basic things that we know, bro, and checking our kids, bro. It's one thing for your homies to check you when you're doing neighborhood shit, but when you come home and your dad checks you, it's a very different thing, bro.
Yeah, those children are a reflection of the family, and and I saw some of the moms and dad, they want to turn their kids in, and that's very commendable, because I'm sure the mom and dad les dijeron, hijo de tu chingada madre, we don't steal. No, eres un muerto, eres un muerto de hambre. Like, nah, tu mom will talk some shit, bro. Like, vas a ir a la policía. Let's go. And that is some real parenting, bro. That is some real parenting that we're lacking.
It's true, bro, because you know what, bro? They understand it's shameful. It brings shame on us, bro.
Yes, bro. Yes, absolutely, bro.
Let me tell you something about my family, bro. There's 4 brothers. In my house, right, when we were doing our thing in the streets, we could, get down with people, fuck them up, whatever, right? Whatever came with that. But if my dad found out that we were stealing, and you were like, he always raised us to don't steal, because he always told us that is the worst thing you can be, because even if it's not you get invited to a house and something comes up missing, who are they going to blame right away?
Yeah.
You.
Yeah, you don't want that stigma of being a fucking ratero, way.
Yeah, and nobody trusts you, bro. Nobody will trust you.
Exactly.
So, and people would say, well, that's kind of weird. You guys have these values of, being able to fuck people up, but at the same time, you couldn't steal. I'm like, yeah, but we were also raised not to hurt kids and women.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it wasn't just like we just had these values and it was okay. It just, I think that's been lost, bro. And at the end of the day, bro, it comes down to us and telling our kids, hey, shut the fuck up and putting them in check, bro, because we got to check our kids, bro.
Yep.
If not, then the internet's going to raise them, and the internet, you know what it is.
See where that's going, brother.
Woke,
for sure.
They're pushing that woke bullshit, bro.
That progressive fucking poison, bro.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Hey, Somas, I always appreciate the call. How many shout out to my boy Somas out in Texas, homie.
One last thing, bro. puro tío Trump, baby. 2 weeks.
two
People get
2
out there,
weeks.
bro.
I'm getting the mariachi ready.
2
Full puro trompito, homeboy.
Bro, I've been practicing that Trump dance, bro. I'm gonna get it down. I don't give a fuck. Yeah.
All right, boy. Have a good one, brother. Appreciate you.
All right, bro.
All right, late.
Bless you, bro. Late.
Hey, Art. Let me tell you. Art is talking here about Giuliani, how he did a stop and frisk. Well, they stopped and frisked people that look like you and me, Gil. Yeah, when I used to get stopped and frisked, I used to have a banger somewhere in the car stashed, homie. So I don't take offense to that, Art. The minute I stopped breaking the law, guess what? The cops stopped messing with me. 916, what's good? Talk to us.
Oh man, yeah, it's Ed calling from YC, bro. Hey, so yeah, it's good stuff going on right now, man. I'm pretty sure you saw too that Trump was at that event organized by Raza and
Latinos for Trump in Florida, right?
There you go, big dog.
Yes,
and then, initially, the first thing that I thought, I mean, maybe a couple other people thought was that it's probably just like a bunch of the Cuban folks, huh? It was everybody, bro.
Yeah, it was everybody.
Cubans, Mexicans, like all the poquito de todo, way.
That's the big Jesse from Legs that was over there, man. That's dope.
Oh yeah. I saw him up front there at the end when they yeah, hell yeah, bro. All representation left and right, bro. Like Raza from Mexico, Raza from America, like American Raza, freaking Cubans, Puerto Ricans, like everything.
Yeah, I thought like you. Bro. I thought it was gonna be all Cuba, but nah, homie. It was Latinos for Trump, homie. You know, we have certain morals and values and family stuff, and you know, it's not that people are being sellout. It's what we want to, better quality of life for our families, man, for America.
We saw like, oh man, we're all sprinkled in there. And then for the same causa and everything, bro. And then, man, it's definitely a good look, and definitely, I think it inspires other people to like at least get involved. And if they don't know, I'm pretty sure everybody has that one person that's educated a little bit in politics. So it opens up the door for people to get curious and want to ask more questions about to people that are more informed and it's pretty cool because ya ves las mamadas que hizo like Kamala, where she tries to go like they do, like trying to cater, trying to go to like a black church, dog, and it's like, come on, bro, like that goes against all the things that
Kamala has flipped on everything, bro, from fracking to the border, what else? I mean, to the electric cars being I mean, everything. And if you can't see the lie in that, it's like, come on, homie. It's one lie after another. To me, it's very simple. If you like how the last 4 years of this country has been going, as far as inflation, as far as wages, as far as immigration, as far as money getting sent all over the world, then vote Kamala. Vote Harris, bro. If you want to change, then vote Trump. It's simple as that. It's there's no more like, if you're happy the way it's going, then vote the way you want to vote, bro. I'm not gonna be upset at you the next day.
Exactly, and then just like everybody else has been calling her out, like everybody had the receipts for her, bro. As soon as she felt the pressure we all know she didn't want to go to all these opposing news stations, but as soon as she went on, well, they let her have it, and they knew she was going to lie. They knew she was going to beat her on the bush, so they showed her all the receipts.
Yeah,
and I think that was more for the people, that way to open more people's eyes that were blind. But just like everybody else has been putting her on blast, I'm also saying, you've been in office the last 3.5 years, and what have you done? Nothing. So there you go. But
she's acting like Trump's in office. We don't want another 4 more years. Yeah, you're right. We don't want another 4 more years of this. We really don't. And she's running like if Trump has been in office all this time. Anything they ask her, well, Trump's running. The border, with Trump's fault. The inflation. That's like. It's like, wait a minute, you've been the manager of this establishment for the last 3.5 years. You've had the right to change whatever policy you had under Biden, and all you do is keep blaming the management from 4 years ago. Nah, this ain't working out, bro. It's just not.
One more thing, bro. How ironic that, like I heard Trump say, how ironic that a lot of the and it's signs all over the countries that when you got Asian countries that are that are over here. Trump. Then that scared a lot of the giant Chinese developers that are trying to sell that are trying to manufacture cars in Mexico. And I guess that is because they heard of the tariffs. Whatever it's called, the thing that the big tax that he was going to put that way to prevent them from trying to make cars in Mexico to South America. They ended up fucking packing up and taking off.
Yeah, for sure. Well, a lot of also those Asian people that are protesting that want Trump is because they come from communist countries. You know, and they don't want that in this country. That what we're heading to in this country is not a communist. We're headed to a socialist because all the big developers are building all these apartments that people can afford. So the state tells you, especially in California, oh, we'll subsidize that. Hey, we can't afford that. Oh, we'll subsidize that. Oh, so eventually you're gonna have a whole generation that the government is subsidizing their rent, subsidizing their food, subsidizing their transportation. That's socialist 101, bro. And when you don't vote a certain way, oh, well, you're not getting that much food this week. Oh, well, you're not getting that much this week. Well, I don't want to live in that in the society. I want to live in a society where if you work your butt off, you can make it. And if you don't, then you got less than everybody else. I mean, that's just how the wild works.
Yeah, just give like it's a matter of giving people a little bit of homework. Hey, Google this, look into that, Marxist, socialist,
yes,
all that type of jazz, and say, hey, do you want to really live in that? But RDA, you have a go, man. Keep educating
Thank you,
the
brother.
people.
I appreciate you, player. Late. Yeah, Art. So like I was telling you, my man, Art. When I stop breaking the law, the cops stop messing with me, homie. I can look at a carload driving by and say, yeah, if I was a cop, I'm pulling these fools over. I mean, sometimes they make it way too easy, homie. Hotline.
Hey, what is
You got in, homeboy. Who's this? Where you calling from?
Man, it's me, man. It's me, Tony Montana, calling from the San Fernando Valley.
Oh, what's up, Big Tony? Talk to us, homeboy. Tony. Oh,
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you cut out for a minute, man. What's good, homeboy? Talk to us.
Man, I'm telling you, bro, it's a conspiracy from Kamala Harris, bro. She's fucking with these towers because of me
It's the
and shit. Every time I
feds,
call
fool.
her,
It's the feds, fool. What's happening, fool? Talk to us.
Hey, dog, all I got to say to the feds is, would you say it was a plethora of piñatas? Man, I got to get back into the groove, bro. But what you think? You into politics a little bit, bro. What you think about old girl? I think she's a Mexicana, the one that says "fuck the police."
Well, I think it's what they believe,
I think they
bro.
took that shit out of context, bro.
Well, no, but I believe to them it's the cool thing to say, bro. If they're like, there's a lot of people that you could see it there. Oh, I'll vote for her. I'll vote for her. I'll vote for her. I got nephews that are like that, bro. F the police, all this, all that, and I'm like, fool. Somebody gets you, that's the first person you're gonna call, homie. You ain't about that life. Like it's
exactly,
just,
bro.
You know
if you ain't banging hard, I mean, you know,
fool.
if you ain't in the game like full fledged in the game, homie, you need the fucking cops.
Yeah, if you ain't driving around with the fucking strap on your side of your hip, homie, like I used to have my shit like right here, for like somebody wants to. I'm ready, fool. If you ain't driving strapped up, then nah.
You know the way we used to, hey, if you ain't doing it like the '90s style, homie, you gonna need the police, homie. Serio, you know what I'm saying?
It's puro pedo, way. It's you know what they're like B-Rap from Malibu's Most Wanted, homie. Oh man, I'm down. If the police just stop. But that's the thing. After the BLM, that is the coolest thing to say is F the police. Is it blown out of proportion? Yeah, it is. It definitely is. But the thing is, council people shouldn't be talking like that because that's who you're going to be working with. And that's who's going to be, if you get elected and you go to certain community things, guess what they do? They put a detail of LAPD officers on you to protect you. But she's following suit from a lot of the same politicians. Like Kamala Harris was defund the police, and then after people say, what do you think? Oh, we don't mean that.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro, it's nuts, bro. It's say one thing but do another. Just like, you know, Gavin Newsom, don't go eat at the restaurants. He was out at the restaurants eating during COVID, bro. It's a bunch of
mask
talk.
too.
Yeah, without a mask, bro.
Without a mask, they took pictures of him, everything. You know what I'm saying? These are the same motherfuckers that going to call 911 faster than anybody else, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? All these motherfuckers and shit to be talking against.
Well, it's like the same
shit.
ones that say F the police and then they get slapped up and they call the cops, bro. Straight up. That's what they do.
That's exactly exactly what they do.
I've seen that plenty of times. Like, you know, some of these auditor guys, I'm like, bro, wait a minute. You're supposed to be effing these guys, but as soon as something happens and somebody comes at you crazy, that's the first people you call. Like, it just don't add up, homie. Like, you can't say F the police and then after somebody slaps you up, that's the first people you want to call. It makes no sense. It makes no sense, fool.
Exactly, bro. Check it out, man. I'm just checking in with you, John. Whatever happened to old boy, man? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you want to like give it a second. Like, old boy, you still cool with old boo boo and stuff?
Yeah, he's coming in. He was in was it a week ago or 2 weeks ago? He's gonna be coming in. We got on Thursday Eric Salas from the group Chicano, homie, coming in.
Oh man, I gotta catch that. Look, I'm getting another call, Cholo, but much love to the show. I'll keep in the groove with you next
that's
week.
That's right, homeboy. All right, fool. Late.
All right.
Smiley East Lois. People complain when they profiled by cops, but themselves also profile cops as they're all bad. Yeah, fool. Come on. Listen, the cops are the ones that are actually putting their life on the line every day, bro. Are they all good? No. But there's also construction guys that aren't all good. You know, there's also doctors that aren't all good. But they literally, every day, put on that badge. And if there is shots fired at a elementary school, a high school, anything, those guys are running towards the fire, homie, towards the shots. I got to respect that, homie. I got to respect that. But we have a backwards way of thinking in the hood to just say, F those guys. My mom used to slang dope, and she would still tell me, respect the cops, mijo. Respect the cops. She wouldn't tell me love them. No, she would just say, respect the cops. Because she knew, because she grew up in a third world country. And she know what some dirty fucking cops really look like, homie. Those are dirty-ass cops in other countries, carnal. So even my mom's doing her thing would still tell me, respect the cops. They are the only ones that are holding the line from complete anarchy in this country. And she was absolutely right, homie. So to me, there is levels to this shit. Do I bump after police? Yeah, who doesn't, homie? But at the end of the day, come on, carnal. What's up? Never me. No, not you, homie. It's not Central. I know, but you know what I'm talking about. There's some of those guys that will get all, and then when somebody, that's the first people they call, homie. Nah, you my man, homie. You my man. That's my audit guy right there, homie. South Central Audit, homeboy. South Central Audit. Go check out his channel. Got a lot of good stuff. All right, with that, people, hotels are missing America's booming economy. Well, I don't know, homie, because you know it's the poor fucking towns. I'm not sure. So what we got, what's the word, should be in tomorrow at around 6:30. On Thursday, we got a double header. We got Eric Salas from El Chicano, and then we got another one at night. The Supreme Court already said that cops aren't constitutionally obligated for your safety. They can say whatever they want, homie. I don't really care, homie. There's men that say they're women, homie. That doesn't make them fucking women, carnal. So with that, people, I got no beat because my shit's over there, homie. We're doing the solo cholo. I appreciate you guys tapping in over here. Show tomorrow, 2 shows on Thursdays, and then we got another one on Saturday, homie. So we'll run it. To me, it's yes on 36. If you have a difference of opinion, you have a difference of opinion. I'm not going to call you a punk. I'm not going to call you this and that. When people have to sit there and insult you, that means they just don't know how to verbally express their point of view. And over here, ain't no hate to me. We're making this platform. We've made this platform so we can have these conversations as adults, homie.